Welcome back to another video, you guys. I just got done filming another video, so 2 videos in one night. That's like a record. I have posted like 2 videos this whole year, so that's kind of crazy. But tonight's going to be just something simple. It's kind of a cooking video, kind of just like this is like my night routine, kind of, I guess. Some days I spend like building Legos. I was gonna build this Lego set, but I kind of wanted to make a bigger meal because I haven't really eaten much, and I hit leg day really hard today, so I need a lot of protein. So I'm at my desk, and I just finished up homework for the night. I got a few things that I got to do this weekend. You can't really read it, but I have a graphic design project. I got to start that. I got to write a couple poems for my creative writing class and do a 14-page reading assignment for my audio production class. Yeah. For some reason, film, lots of reading. I don't know why, but it's interesting, so it's not that bad. I just finished this business homework though, and I swear to God, it took me 20 hours of reading and notes, and then I finished my quiz for the week. And I need to find a better way of actually finishing this homework because it's kind of ridiculous. First up, get the cutting board out and your potato, because we're making burgers and potatoes. I think I'm gonna make a buffalo cheese sauce for the potatoes, or I guess they're gonna be French fries. Once you perfectly wash the potato, you can cut it. I honestly am not a chef. I do not know how to cut a potato. Then once they're all cut up, they're not gonna be perfect unless you're like a professional chef, but I don't even like to take the skin off because why waste your time? I don't know where I heard this, but where I heard putting them in cold water, you should after, but it was probably on like a cooking video, so I usually just do it. Then you gotta break out the air fryer. I'm weird, poor, and don't want to go out and buy a whatever air fryer safe mat. So I got a little setup on the floor. I put it up on this thing, so just in case the bottom gets super hot, it's not on the carpet. But I only have like plastic lined countertops, and so I don't know if this gets hot enough. Like, if someone knows, like, tell me. But I know a lot of the heat comes out the back, so that's why I keep it away from the wall as well. So while the potatoes are sitting in the water, or whatever you call it, I am going to be making a cheesy buffalo sauce. Never made this before, literally just throwing stuff into a blender and then seasoning it, so we'll see how it turns out. So the stuff that I'm blending, cottage cheese, low-fat cottage cheese, and 2 Kraft, whatever, American cheese, light, reduced fat. I'm just gonna eyeball it. Then I'm putting it into the smallest pot I have to kind of just warm up. I'm gonna add a little bit of milk and a bit more buffalo. Next up on the list, get out an onion. I'm using a white onion. Again, I am not a chef, so these cutting skills are gonna be absolutely atrocious. But cut the onion, wow. It's really falling apart on me. Thin enough so you can saute. Now that we have that done, we can dump out this water, potatoes. I had some difficulties because I was going to use a paper towel to dry them off, but then I ended up not having anything. So transfer it to a bowl or not when you drain it out. Take a little bit of olive oil or whatever cooking oil you use. Do a little bit. Just because it's a lot more calories than you think it is. Just get it with some of that sea salt. One thing that I quickly wanted to add was we don't want to over season these because we're making this sauce for it, so you don't really need to have a lot of seasoning on it. But next step, take a pan, onions that you chopped up, made mine look a little bit better. A little bit more of that cooking oil. Remember, this is probably gonna affect how many calories your meal is. Let that warm up a little bit. Add the onions. When your air fryer is ready, add the potatoes so you can hear it nice and hot. Make sure that you lay them all flat. That's not really flat, but you know what I mean. Now that those are in there, you're gonna put them in for about 15 minutes, but keep an eye on them because everyone's air fryer is a little bit different. We got 96.4 ground beef. Got this from Trader Joe's. It was pretty expensive. Wouldn't recommend going there, but Aldi didn't have any, so I went there. Once you got them all into even patties, you gotta season them. I'm lazy, so I'm just using this Meyer Griller's hamburger seasoning. But don't be shy because a lot of it comes off, like I said with the fries. Then you take one of them, you put the heat on the stovetop to medium heat. Take one of your burger patties, and flip it right on top. Listen to it sizzle. I usually like to press down. Then do that 3 times. Before you flip it, make sure to season the other side. Then when you think it's time to flip them. And as you can see, I think I flipped it just a little early. While that's cooking, occasionally stir the cheese sauce. Mine, I let sit for a while, so it kind of like settled, but I'm warming it back up again. That one's looking good. Well, that's cooking up. We're gonna make a burger sauce. A little bit of light mayo. A little bit of ketchup. A little bit of mustard. Now you got everything cooked. I don't use bread or a bun because I just don't feel like it. I just like the burger, you know. So then you plate your food and I'll show you what it all looks like when it's done. When I pull up a movie of my choice, or you can do the same thing, I guess. Follow these steps. I don't know why I said that at the end of the video, but if you follow these steps, you could do the same thing. Here's that food, the fries, the sauce, the cheese sauce, my Gatorade, and then I've been on a marathon. I started with episode 1, and I'm on episode 3. Just wanted to watch it all again. Like, look at this. I'm about halfway through my movie and now I want to get my ice cream, my dessert, my Ninja Creamy. This is mint chocolate. This is what I use. This is what it comes out to. 300 milligrams of this. Fairlife. Scoop of this. And Jell-O. Sugar-free. Don't mind the sink, but put it under warm water for 15 seconds before you put it into the Ninja Creamy. Put it in here. Turn this thing on. Pop the top on. Then you can put it in here. Then it says it's done, but it usually isn't. You can pop the top off. I mean, I'm sure you've seen a million of these. It looks like this, then you add a little bit more of that. Then you press, I like to press mix in because it takes less time. Look at how good it looks now.